Hey.
Hey.
How do you manage conflict in relationship? Give us your perspective, considering you have like 30 years, right?
Okay.
Yeah, how do you, like, what are the ways you manage conflict?
Okay, so it's what you think is what I think, and it's the truth. The second way is I choose my battles. Everything don't even have to escalate to be a conflict, right?
Facts.
Some things are just disagreement, and some things are just we see differently. You know, I always talk about man brain versus
women brain. Yeah, women
it's
brain.
different.
Yeah.
Some things really is not a conflict. It's just difference of opinion. You were talking self. What did you say? Self-awareness.
Self-awareness, self-regulation. For me,
regulation. Like if you have anger management and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I think sometimes we don't even know that we have anger issues until we get with someone that has a different temperament than us. Right. My husband now is very like calm. Like he don't raise his voice, even if the world is coming to an end. Like he keeps the same beat. If the world is coming to an end, I'm raising my voice. You know what I mean? But I have to self-reflect and self-regulate and say, well, who am I speaking with? Like, know your audience, know the room kind of thing. And keep my voice the same, because the reality is we have to focus on the quality of our argument rather than the quality, like rather than raise our voice. Like raising your tone doesn't change the quality of your argument. It depreciates it. It makes the person like zone you out.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I'm him.
Yeah. Like once you raise your voice, you tone them out. You know what I mean?
I'm your husband.
Yeah, and I feel like men too are less emotional, and we come into disagreements with our emotions, like emotion first.
But we may be coming in emotion first, but they're coming in defensive.
Yeah.
So if we come in and we're emotional, it's going to cause more of a problem, and they're being defensive.
Exactly.
Because they're going to say, what did I do wrong?
Wrong, yes.
You know, why is she mad?
Right. Because you have to create a space to let down the guard and create an environment for a healthy communication so that you can, resolve the conflict.
Yeah.
So self-awareness, self-regulation, regulate your emotions, be self-aware of who you are and who they are.
I heard it at a conference. A lady did a thing on conflict, and she said instead of calling it conflict resolution, we should call it conflict management.
Yes, that's good.
Conflict management, because sometimes conflict is good.
Right, and then some conflict may not get resolved in the way you want it, but how do we manage it?
How do we manage it?
And continue to coexist peacefully.
How do we manage it? And sometimes conflict actually help build the relationship.
Yes.
You get to know one another even much more better.
Yes.
You know, you get to know how I'm thinking. And that's, for me, in a marriage, in a best friendshipness, I kind of know. You know, we should want to know how we think. You know, understanding is great.
Yeah. And then the last thing is compromise. Compromise is a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
You must.
Yeah. Like, not everything. Pick your battles.
Yeah.
Like, because if you argue or have a disagreement about everything, then he is not going to receive what you have to say. He's going to be like, here she go again.
Yeah.
Versus like maybe you don't nitpick at everything.
Yeah. I don't have.
And you don't make a mountain out of everything.
Yeah.
But then the one time you do, he's like, oh well, this is her threshold. Yeah. This is important for her.
Right.
Let me compromise.
It is necessary, and you're not necessarily compromising your position.
Right.
Okay. You can hold on your position.
That is
10
so
toes
good.
down.
Yeah.
I'm holding.
Right.
But I don't have to have the situation be my way.
Yes.
I can yield.
Yes.
I can yield and still hold what I believe.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's do it like that.
No, I love it. Bye, girl. Bye.
Bye, y'all.